Pikachu is basically the Mickey Mouse of Pokemon. He's the mascot of the whole shebang who we naturally think about when we hear about Pokemon. With the Let's Go games coming out, I got super nostalgic and wanted to look back on the star of Pokemon Yellow in anime form. Sure, he's constantly using moves that no electric type has ever had. But hey, we can suspend our disbelief for when our favorite electric mouse is duking it out with Rhydon. I'm Kris Carr, and here are my favorite Pikachu moments from the Pokemon anime. Number 8. Pikachu Evolution? Now, there are several instances where Pikachu almost evolves. There's when he goes up against those brothers, or when Team Rocket tried to force it. I want to focus on the Lieutenant Surge battle from the OG series. Tons of Pokemon are getting their Pokebutts handed to them when they try to take on Lieutenant Surge at the Vermilion City Gym. This, of course, doesn't faze Ash, but Pikachu is pretty nonplussed about duking it out when he sees all these passed out and injured patients at the Poke Center. They go to the gym anyway and meet doucher gym leader Lieutenant Surge, who calls Ash and Pikachu babies. Pikachu gets whooped his first go-around, and Ash considers evolving Pikachu with the help of the Thunderstone, but ultimately leaves the decision up to his little yellow partner. Pikachu says, "Screw that, man!" and Ash and Pikachu decide to take on a stronger electric type against all odds. They make a new strategy focusing on Pikachu's speed, and school that Raichu and Guile from Street Fighter looking bitch. Number 7. Pikachu is a sarcastic dick. Pikachu is high sodium, and I like it.
Don't you think you could be a little nicer and just open your mouth and tell me what's wrong? Yeah.
Of course, he'll go on in this episode to take on a whole flock of Spearows and bond with Ash, but you gotta admit, the dude is hilarious when he's being a prick. Number 6. Pikachu versus Alolan Raichu. Sometimes the evolutions in Pokemon are just mind-boggling. Just when you think you have the hang of them, the Alola region throws all the rules out the window and starts giving Pokemons new powers. In Sun and Moon, Vulpix is of Ice-type powers, Executor is a giant dragon tree, and Raichu is kind of a Psychic-type Pokemon with the ability to air surf on his tail. So with that established, Raichu is a flapjack-eating Charles Xavier. Pikachu engages in a pancake triathlon of sorts with Stranger Things Raichu as his biggest competition. It's super weird, but a really cute episode. And competitive eating Pikachu is my favorite Pikachu. He's my spirit animal. Wait, would that make him a ghost type? Number 5. Pikachu won't fight his clone. Tell me a more iconic moment than Pikachu slapping the bejesus out of his clone. I think of that scene at least once a day. I'm also a professional nerd, so that might be why, but still! All right, Scott, come here, act it out with me.
All right.
Number 4, Pikachu's Goodbye. This is actually a really emotional episode, but I wanted to include it because of how well it showed the depth of Ash and Pikachu's relationship. The gang comes across a group of wild Pikachu, and, like we have every series, our trainer debates letting his Pokemon be free with their own kind. Ash wonders if Pikachu would be better off with the other Pikachu, and gives him the option of staying. But the best fighting partner around can't part ways with his best bro. He chunks deuces with the wild Pikachu and keeps on keeping on with Ash. They're my favorite dynamic duo. Oh, plus the episode features singing Pikachu. What are the lyrics? I like to think they're summoning Satan. Number 3, Pikachu riding Butterfree. Look at this little lightning sugar glider! Look at him! He's like goddamn Gandalf bringing in those war eagles. Number 2, Pikachu saying hell nah to Pokeballs. As someone who is deathly claustrophobic, I totally get not wanting to be crammed into a teeny tiny living space. Sure, there's the whole theory of being digitized into your perfect living situation, but I really don't want to hang out in a literal ball sack all day, and neither does Pikachu. What's the point of being on an adventure if you aren't out there for the journey? Pikachu can't be caged! But we'll find out more why with this next one. Finally, number 1, talking with Ash through their bond of friendship. First of all, this movie was magical. I felt like I was a little kid watching this in theaters. I love this show, and my husband is obsessed with this show. His groomsmen gifts for our wedding were Poke Badges. He cried in the theater next to 2 small children thinking of his own Pokemon journey. He also gave me permission to tell this story, so I'm totally fine. Now, while I didn't openly weep the entire film, when Pikachu and Ash communicated about why Pikachu wouldn't get in his Pokeball, I was a puddle.
It's because I always want to be with you.
I'm trapped in a Pokeball of emotion! I don't care if you don't like this moment, other fans, or you, producer Brett. I loved it was heartfelt, and you can suck my combuskin. These are just a handful of the awesome Pikachu moments from the Pokemon anime, and I would love to hear the moments that stuck with you. Let me know the moments you love in the comments below. Click to the left of my face for more Pokemon videos, or go catch them all on Roku. Thanks for watching. See you, Space Cowboy.